The Samsung Galaxy camera is essentially a point and shoot meshed with a smartphone. It looks like a combination of the two as well. It has a big lens on the front with a flash and a zoom trigger on the top, but has a massive 4.8-inch display on the back. It can feel a bit wide in the hand though, but overall it is pretty comfortable to use. The screen is the most important part of the camera. It is a fantastic 720p screen, which frankly is better than a lot of smartphone screens, which is impressive. The touchscreen is just as responsive as you would expect your phone to be. I would have preferred a slightly smaller screen though, as it would have made the whole camera easier to handle. It runs Android 4.1 Jelly Bean, and the OS looks exactly the same as you would find on a Galaxy smartphone, with the same TouchWiz overlay. The only difference is that it has some extra camera-specific functions. While having a full phone OS might sound like a great thing, it has its negatives as well. You get all the apps you would need for photo editing, sharing and the like, but you also get a lot of notifications and sounds that could distract from using it as a camera. Because of the fully fledged phone OS, the battery life isn't what you expect it to be for a point-and-shoot camera. The camera interface is divided into 3 categories and initiates when half pressing the shutter button. You've got the set and forget auto setting, smart where you would pick modes and filters which will let the camera do those adjustments automatically, and then also you have the expert mode, which is a completely manual mode where you set settings like the aperture, shutter speed and ISO. Expert mode is a bit incoherent when you have to go through all the different options and settings and you have to work all the different settings directly on the screen. A separate button for some of these settings would have made a lot more sense. The auto and smart functionalities are fine without it though. Dropbox is probably the biggest positive in terms of apps on the device because you have the auto upload functionality and you can snap away while it stores those pics on the web for you in the cloud. It does make it quite data intensive. As a camera, it performs as you would expect for a normal point and shoot. It has a 16 megapixel shooter, 21x optical zoom. It's not brilliant, but it will suffice for casual photographers. Serious photographers should stay away though. The colors could be better and low light performance isn't great. This makes the device a bit expensive when comparing it to other normal point and shoot cameras. That being said, we would give the device a 6 out of 10 because it is still a pretty good camera, but we would have liked the battery life to be better and actually to perform better as a camera. The smartphone functionality does make it a novelty though, and it does give it an edge. For the full review, go to bandwidthblog.com.